The following weekend, Team 2K TV will unite once again to take on the NBA's best during vacation days, April 23rd and 24th, and in the city for Court Conquer 2v2.
After that, the team will head to the Rec aboard the Concha Del Mar and in the city. They'll take the dub in the Chips Ahoy weekend bonus.
The following weekend, it's deck party on the cruise ship, while the city hosts the Kia Challenge.
To close out the events of season.
Fans, and now the presentation of the award ceremony. Marcus Smart. Number 69.
We've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Payton is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Celtics, outside the wings are Brown and Tatum. Bob Williams is out there with LeBron James, and it's King at the 1 spot. And here we are, opening night. Brent, do you have some special memories from an opening night you played in?
Man, I'm fired up, Kevin. Opening night. I hope you're excited. I know you are. I remember back in 1995, those many years ago, we had played against the Phoenix Suns, and they at the time had a player that said something during a free throw when the arena was completely quiet. Clippers against Suns. I can't repeat it in this broadcast, but at the commercial break, Kevin, I'll share it with you. But thank you for reminding me of it.
And MP, the reigning MVP of the league. Wow. An incredible year, great for him, and very well deserved.
Well, you couldn't ignore the production MP had. The numbers don't lie, and it all added up to the highest individual honor the NBA has.
The three-pointer, no good. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I spoke briefly with Nate McMillan. We talked about which player was the biggest challenge tonight, and he quickly noted it was Jason Tatum. Coach said any clean look from outside, and he'll drop it in. Mid-range, three, it doesn't matter. Getting a hand in his face is a must-do for us. So Tatum can't be allowed to slip away this time. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Williams. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the fourth youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And the first one at the line is good.
This could go down as the win-win trade of the draft over the last 3 or 4 years. The 5th pick in 2018, Trae Young traded on draft day for Luka Doncic, and they might have put a little chip on his shoulder, one that he played with in the second half of his rookie season.
And so Young nails them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line. And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. It's a three-point game. LeBron against Collins. Young drives in. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
The threat of Trae Young, we talk so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
Now here's LeBron. King outside. In the corner, it's James. Back to King. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Collins. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
The pass to LeBron. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Young against King, and the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Boston. Trice is checked in for Williams, and James Harden subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Then for the Hawks, Bamba comes in for Clint Capella, and Okongwu subbed in for Collins. Now here's Payton. Hunter on the wing. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
Hunter in rhythm is a much better shooter, and that shot looked nice.
Here's Harden. Softly drops in the floater.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Young against King. From 11 feet away. No good that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. This, of course, being game 1 of the season is their first look at Atlanta.
And you know, last year, not a huge talent discrepancy between these teams, but they still managed to win every game in the season series.
Start getting the feeling that Trae Young is going to be one of those guys that once he gets into his three-point motion, count it.
And stolen by Hunter. And Young with the basket on the assist by Hunter. Young's got 9.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Atlanta with the ball after the basket by Boston. Young, he dishes it to Bamba. Good D by James. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Harden. And Bamba pulls it down.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but it's like plenty of room.
Payton can't get it to go.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now, here is Young. He's got 9. To the middle. Here's Bamba. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's King. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 9 points in the game so far. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now.
More delicate than defense. Defense, you can.
You know, Greg, I could listen to him talk basketball all day.
And he makes a valid point. You can't just hustle your way to great offense. It takes time and chemistry.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Okongwu is out there with King. And there's Mohamed Bamba. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Herter in at the point.
Well, LeBron makes a million decisions a moment out there on the floor. That time, another good one.
Here's Herter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans. Now he's got his 4th free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
That's good from Capella. Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big you can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
The Hawks leading by 3. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Young, no good. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Harden on the wing. There's the drive. Takes it off the glass. Harden's got 6.
Crafty off the dribble. And the moment Harden gets an angle on you with his strength, it's over.
Young, no good. He got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Look at the chosen one. He's been playing really well.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's out there to distribute the ball, get his teammates involved. Nice job.
Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. LeBron James is out there with Williams, and it's King at the point. That's the Boston 5. No good off the back of the rim. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. They lead by 1. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
They get it back.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by King. Tipped away and stolen by Williams. Collins against King. And it's all evened up. He's got 14.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Young outside. Driving inside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum on the wing. LeBron passes to King for the lead. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, with a body like that, LeBron James can be as physical as he wants to be and just dare you into making contact.
Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Now Young. 9 points in the game so far. The teardrop falls in. Young's got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
That is a tough shot there. Trae Young's such a small player. He needs that floater in his arsenal.
The Trae. King's shot is off.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Hunter against Brown. Collins wide open. He fires. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Here's King. And it's sent back by Okongwu.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the fourth.
Inside, Young. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Now here's James. Back to King. Takes the 3. Here's Williams. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know that he's not afraid of the contact.
Atlanta calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Trice is checked in for Williams. Grayson Allen comes in for Jason Tatum. And James Harden has subbed in for Brown. And then for Atlanta, Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for John Collins. King comes in for Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Payton.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Drops in the tray. And that's 17 points for the chosen one.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
It's Young on the wing, defended by Allen. Here's King. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. King's got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta. Young against King. Jacks up a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Now, here is Young. He's got 16. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Huerter's got 11 points.
Well, Huerter's a guy who can get you back in a hurry. You make one, he'll come back and get a 3 himself.
King, that's good.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
The Hawks have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's King. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's King, who's got 23. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Allen's shot is off. Atlanta leading by 4. Pass to Herter. To the paint. Bamba's shot is off.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
King's shot is time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments.
Substitution
for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Trice. Jason Tatum comes in for Neesmith. Brown, he's checked in for James Harden. And King subbed in for Derek White. Then for the Hawks, Collins checked in for Bamba. DeAndre Hunter comes in for King. And it's Peyton in for Bogdanovich. On the court for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young is out there with Peyton, and it's Hunter in at the 3. Young looking it over. Back to Capella. Clock at 6. Collins passes to Hunter. Over James. Offensive rebound. Down low. Capella finds Young. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Young's got 9 points now in just the second half. King against Young. Passes to King from downtown. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Young against Tatum to the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
And scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up just as important.
Here's LeBron. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
A nice shot by Young.
Trae Young looking like one of those young players who on a nightly basis gives you something you haven't seen before.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
How about the confidence? It's just growing in this young man. Williams has that attitude of a go-to guy in these big moments, even though he's still picking up the nuance of the game.
Young kicks it out to Collins. Paxson coming off the assist from Young.
3 points.
Young's got 6 assists in the game.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Here's King. Williams trying to break free. King's shot is off.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Good on the shot.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
It's Williams high post. From deep three-point range. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Young with the ball. Now defended by King. Young drives in, lays it up and banks it in. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
Taking on the defending champs always adds a little extra meaning to the game. And with the way he's gotten after it tonight, it was clear this one meant a lot to him.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Hawks.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. A fantastic show.
And what an amazing all-around game it was
for Trae Young.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
James, the pass to King. Off target from outside. Knocked loose. And here's Collins. Young outside. Collins passes to Capella. Back to Collins. Payton outside. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about does it.
your son. You wanted a new gun. Well, it's like you told me. I can't teach you how to be a man.
Oh, hey, pick up that piece.
It's your job.
Who got here?
Lived up to every word, overly proud of it. But knowing it's tag teams when you get to the heart of it. For all of us lucky enough to know where our fathers is. Our father who out in the living room. Know where I'm attached, even when I'm attached to the stool. Thinking I'm doing more than I am. So you hear me the news like I know everything that you are. Actually, you, I grew up outside just like the rest of us did. Him included, prayer hands up.
Don't leave that
ways that I've been influenced, fully loaded. One for the crew, sticking moving, 14 in my pop hands, hoping this grip will loosen.
Hey, yo, right here.
I never was, so I was good on a couple decisions. Remember so-and-so and pulled out a bucket for pitching. I fell back when I would normally jump in position. Regretted it till they put everyone under the prison. That's like one of 100 times. But feeling obligated to jump up in front of the line, stuck a mine between the corner store and the very line. But it forever and the lobster is butterfly. Stuck a mine, down for whatever, nothing rides. But knowing how the end of that movie is underlined and knowing my pop started that movie a couple times, I already knew the script. What a surprise. If memory serves me, I remember wondering what hard it would be. Posted on the same stool like with the word B. But someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curve be. If memory serves me, so now we're jumping off the stoop all thirsty. But being told that the corner won't ever deserve me. And someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curve be. If memory serves me, I was born in Kings County beside me. My son was born in the same hospital as Bobby. My father was 20, I was 35. I'm still trying to measure up to the worldly design. I'm in the world of a bind, like how worldly am I? To understand the corner store in the world of defines. But comfy in Carnegie Hall, I got balls and die. A world of Broadway and a world of supplies. On the live 96 case and write a thesis on what you're seeing. How to get the board. Stories that they sing, they're hidden, how it fixates. My average through the book, but still clean as mixtapes. And Pole 9 see me the same as who's standing next to me. But knowing the drive through to my pops, how I get to be. Giving you all of the above as opposed to a sketch of me. And all of the shoulda, coulda, woulda, that I coulda put up. And now I look up. Walls full of murals. My father taught out. All of this was thought out. Whether I was thinking or not, somebody was thinking in case I ain't think out the box. So stuck in mind. Down for whatever, nothing rise. But knowing how the end of that movie is underlined and knowing my pop started that movie a couple times, I already knew the script. What a surprise. If memory serves me, I remember wondering what all of that work be. Posted on the same stool, but someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curve be. If memory serves me, so I remember jumping off the stoop all thirsty, but being told that the corner